Welcome, guys. We're just about to get started. Grab your popcorn, grab your utensils, if you've got any. It is an hour of the green hell. Welcome absolutely everybody to the round 8 of the iRacing LeMans series here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. It is good to be back in the green hell, and it's good to have, well, only 5 minutes to get into the session. Oh, Matt is adjoining with the wall. He's still trying to steer the steering wheel out. As always, I'm joined by the venerable Craig King. Craig, how are we?
I'm doing great. I've just got into the session, and I thought it was 7 minutes of warm-up. It's 5 minutes of warm-up, so we're actually going live. That's thrown me off very fast. Welcome, everybody. Let's do this.
Let's just get quickly into the qualification results. It is Matt J. Farrow in the lead for the LMP1s with a 6:52.214. Patrick Wolf with a 6:54.850. Alex Salmon with a 6:56.828. Linus Technow, welcome back. Welcome back, Linus, to the iRacing LeMans series. He is in fourth with a 6:57.573. Connor Pearson with a 6:59.135. Gerber with a 7 minutes 015. Browning with a 7 minutes 382, Lyon with a 7 minutes 705, Baron McCullough with a 701.543, Sam Blackwood with a 701.880, and the HPDs, it is Kraft with a 721.529, Six with a 722.127, Grove with a 724.328, Alexandra with a 725.869, Valstrom with a 727.187, and Steinhilbert with a 734.769, and the rest of the results are scrolling on your screens.
Yeah, we do not have enough time to go through them with the limited time. We will say that there is a stat GTE field, 9 of them set lap times, between a 7:59.338 for Simon Schneidlich and a 8:06.15 for Thomas Sinvogel. So basically, then that is actually half the rest of the field. For the GTEs have not set a time. 3 cars in the HPDs have not set a time. Swaiters, Gonzalez, and Venkamp. So it promises to be, don't look at the qualifying laps, just keep the car on the track, because this is something that no one does, and you will see shortly why we only see GT3s as fastest class going around the green hell as they're coming to the start-finish line. Matt Barrow once again will take the lead with Paddy Wolf beside him. That's a great start there for the two of them, with those two side by side. This feels like the old days. They'll wait for the green flag. It's a long wait into the green. But here they come. Barney's there with the green flag waving. Farrow will take the lead straight away with Wolf and Salmon and Tech now. Looks like Wolf wants to go for a move. That's Salmon trying to go 3 wide. He does not. He cannot make it. Just holds up, but oh, Farrow's gone wide at the first corner, and so has Salmon. So has Salmon and Tech now. And
Jake Browning has been spun around, but I think, who was that? I can't see who that was, but oh my god. Linus Tech now also spinning, I think. Yeah, it was Linus Tech now. He's just at the top of the HPDs now, and he's stuck in the HPDs. Oh dear, what's going on?
Meanwhile, at the moment as well in the GTEs, it looks like Simon Snavlich has fought off a early attack, but has managed to get his lead back and cut into the S's and does take it with... no, he's actually now into third place, as it looks like that Grubik is in the lead with Joachim Braun into P2. It's all happening at the back of the field. The HPDs at the moment, they look pretty good with Kraft, Sticks and Grove keeping their normal order. We've got to keep an eye on here with Matt Farrow right down at the back. Who's in the lead at the moment? It's Alex Salmon in the lead with Connor Pearson behind him.
Yeah, I actually do want to have a replay just of that particular incident, because that was spicy, wasn't it? A quick replay then.
If that's what you call, yeah, go for it. As they hit the green hell, just keep going. I'll keep an eye on anything happening.
So this was the start of your race. We are looking at the car of Alex Salmon, just behind the car number 1 of little Matt J. Farrow, and car number 2 of Patrick Wolf. Two Team Light Red boys. They were storming down. You can see Alex Salmon going onto the inside of the number 1, just backing out just at the last minute, and then you just see the both of them just overextending into the first hairpin and just not having a good time. And then you could see Linus Tech now sliding in the back of your cameras there, having to hold his brakes while the rest of the field was going around. And well, that was the start, wasn't it?
I don't even know what to say anymore. That was fantastic there. But at the moment, the HPDs, the LMP1, sorry, are now past. They're coming up to Meggettsfield in Callenhard. Looks like it's Callenhard. Yeah, it's Callenhard and Meggettsfield. Oh, Arenberg. Sorry, it's Arenberg. I'm looking at the wrong. I need to check my maps at the moment. But Salmon's still in the lead. Now, Wolf and Farrow have a long way to go. In fact, Lion has... No, I thought he had some damage to his wing. He doesn't. But Paddy Wolf in... Well, it's actually a lot of Audis at the moment, with a couple Porsches. Farrow in a Porsche and Technow in a Porsche. It's very interesting to see. We need to keep an eye on the... Technow is now at the back of the field, by the way. Keep an eye on that on the HPDs. They're going well, but I really want to keep an eye on the GTEs, because that is where the big battle is going to be. It's a slipstream battle more than anything. And with Snezlich losing the lead straight away to Nikola Grubek, it's going to be a tough battle as he's pushing away with Braun there. Those two are just in a little bit of a pack there, just a little bit of a bubble there, just pulling away from Snezlich, who has to basically keep a bit of defense against Kieran Chadwick right now, who's stayed 4th. I don't even know what's happened to Fifth Villa. It looks like he's gone.
Yeah. I just saw the back of Nicola's car. It says something very inappropriate.
Moving on quickly.
You're moving on very quickly. I realised my mistake. And no Bannerino, please. As they come through past Rebel Tree. There's Rebel Tree. Bye, Rebel Tree. And into the... Well, it's the main section of the green hell on one side, really. This is where you have Rebel Tree hit miss. Just passing the 8-kilometer mark there. These GTEs definitely didn't have any of the proviso or the first, second... Oh, Matt J. Farrow. He's in the pits. He is in the pits. What happened here? He has crashed the car.
Oh,
let's have a
no,
look.
I see what's happened. Yeah, he's gone in for a move against Pearson, hit the back of Connor Pearson. That looks like it's miss, and gets collided with Connor Pearson. Yes.
Just going past hit, miss. Going on to... it's so hard to even keep track of where we are. We're down to 10-kilometer mark. Oh! Hit. Oh, and he gets net-coded. And he's stuck in the wall.
Absolutely stuck in the wall, but at the same time, Connor Pearson has wing damage, and he's had that before this. Browning misses the carousel, and probably wisely gets off the gets chucked out the carousel, because I'm not sure these cars are designed to hit something like that. So it'll be interesting to see a battle brewing though with Will Lyon and Paddy Wolf. It'll be quite interesting to see as they're coming around. Paddy Wolf in the Audi this week. I mean,
Connor Pearson has hit the wall as well. Oh, we've already claimed 2 LMP1s immediately.
Oh no, you do not get on the curbs there. Where is that? I don't know where he is at the moment, where he's hit there.
He just passed the carousel. He was already carrying damage. from his incident with Matt Farrow. His rear left wing is pretty bent, and he mounts the curb, and bang. Citru, if you were cheering on Connor Pearson, unfortunately, that ship has sailed.
Well, a couple of other people in the pits at the moment. Gonzalez is in the pits.
No!
And his car has seen better days. Edu Villa is out of the pits. Not sure what happened there for Edu. I think he might have missed the start. Not entirely sure. But those are the retirements. Alex Salmon's still going. Right at the back of this field now with Tech now. I think the whole field for the LMP1s has just mixed up. And this is the race that you may or may not see some overtaking with the GTEs. Probably once with the GTEs. So Salmon's about to hit the long straight. But who is at the lead as we hit the straight? It's Sam Blackwood. Ooh. I bet you didn't think I'd be saying that. The guy who started the race in the back of the field for the LMP1s is 2 seconds in the lead from Alexander Gerber and 5 seconds ahead of Ruslan Baramifkalov, who's in a battle himself right now with Will Lyon. And because of the way this track runs, we will see the GTEs and the HPDs in slipstream battles. Cannot see it with these LMP1s, but Paddy Wolf behind Will Lyon is just holding on. They all bunch up now, coming up to the last few corners before they come back to the GT circuit. They've all bunched up. Paddy Wolf decided to play a little bit smart, and you will see that if you've never seen action at Nordschleife, this is what you will see. Is it will probably all spread out a little bit, and then when they come down to the Doppler straight, that's when everything comes together.
So unfortunately, Francis. I think that's Baramikhalov actually yielding the position to Will Lyon, who was on the inside. Very well done. And he's got Patrick Wolf on his rear end, on his rear bumper. So 3 Audis at the moment in a battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Sorry, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, with Will Lyon going through Baramikhalov. Baramikhalov is not... He's a bit slow at the moment. I think he's a bit gingerly going around the circuit, you know. It is a very long lap, so fair play to him for keeping it safe. Letting Will Lyon going past him on the inside, and Alex Salmon is in the pits after dropping all the way back.
Yeah, he had a bit of damage. In the HPDs, Daniel Croft lost the lead. Pascal Stix took the lead after the Dossinger straight. So he did try to fight it back into the first corner of the GP circuit, was unable to. So now he is in the game of the dirty air battle right now. He will have to be behind Stix for a little bit. Maybe do the same thing and wait for that straight, so it'll be worth looking at. Meanwhile, the GTEs have come up to the start-finish line themselves. Joachim Braun still in the lead. He's actually taken the lead over from Grublik, actually, because of that slipstream battle. Again, that's what we will see. It will be hard. It will try and keep up as much as we can. All the battles may come onto the straight, but a half a second lead there for Braun over Nikolai Grublik. With it looks like Schledrick, still in to 3rd, and Kieran Chadwick into 4th, and Vercher is the prize P5 at the moment, I think, because we haven't seen a lot of him racing in the ILMS, and he's coming to life really in this Ford.
He's you know what they say when the child blooms, like it blooms like a flower. That's what I'm seeing right now in the GTEs. Little bits of bloom. They're blooming in the essence of life. As Nikola Maznik chases Joachim Braun. By the way, Joachim shared with me some very interesting images of liveries he was going to race. He shared with me a livery that was basically the Porker livery for the Porsche that was plastered onto a BMW M8. Now, I'm not gonna say anything, but oh dear.
Moving on quickly before I feel sick. Will Lyon, Paddy Wolf, and Baron Mifkaloff are in a little battle here, and right behind them, here comes Jake Browning. We're down to 3. Well, there's 8 LMP1s out there, but Salmon is so far at the back. He actually came out after his pits in the middle of the GTE field, so hopefully he's okay in that. But there is a bit. This is a 4-way battle. I didn't think I'd see a train of 4 LMP1 cars on the second lap here, but here we are with Lyon, Wolf, Baron Mifkaloff, and Browning all just coming down right now, and it looks like they are going to be heading into Arenberg very shortly. No, they've gone past Arenberg, I think. Yes, sorry, they are, but Arenberg, that's going to get filled into Kallenhard right now, and then they'll be coming down after this little kink into Nordschleife, which is the chicane, well, not the chicane, the hairpin at the bottom of the hill, which has claimed a few victims. It'll be interesting to see which victims come here. You you can send it in cars that aren't LMP1s, and yep, they're just holding on right now. Everybody aboard the train as Paramikolov goes wide up Megansfield and actually loses the spot to Tech now as well. So, like I said though, all aboard the LMP1 train at the moment. I can't believe I'm saying it.
The LMP1 train, you know, it's a distinct train. It moves.
It moves. I mean, mind you, we've got two battles going on in the HVDs at the moment. Pascal Stix is a second ahead of Daniel Kraft, and that's for first and second. For third and fourth, we've got Eric. Right behind him is Alexandre, as they come down into mixed field, and they just again into 2x2.
Oh,
the curve.
sorry, just replaying the Baramikov going wide in the back end, and that car was crabbing the instant he hit the wall, and he's parked the car in the pits.
That's a lot of damage. Oh wow! I thought he just casually went by, but let's just see again. Yeah, it just never turned. It just never turned. That's a lot of damage for such a slow hit.
Yeah, this kind of track. I've seen like some of the races that have gone on during the day. The percentage of LMP1s that are actually finishing the race is quite low. In one particular instance, it was only one LMP1
Yeah, I saw that.
that finished on the lead lap.
That was the first day. I thought I'd have a look, and I saw one LMP1 who won the race, and then the next 7 positions were taken up from HVDs. It was that chaotic. But that's just the nature, and I'm really worrying when it comes to these.
Oh, sorry, just coming past. I think that was YouTube corner. They're all merging right now. Will Lyons trying to battle with Jake Browning. Patrick Wolf getting through on the inside, coming through that section. Sorry, this is YouTube corner with the tire marks. It's still so hard to actually get an idea where the corners are. There's just so many of them. You know, do you know everything about the Nordschleife? Name all 100 million corners.
No. Alex Salmon has parked it. I'm not sure why. Baron Mivkolov has parked it as well. Gonzalez has parked it. So we are now down to... We started with 10 LMP1s. We're down to 6. 10 started. 6 remain. Welcome to the green hell. But they're doing their best. Gerber has picked up the slipstream on Sam Blackwood. They are coming around. They've come around the second carousel, which is the Kleins carousel, down to Galenkov. They'll be holding Galenkov. Here they go into the boost right now with Sam Blackwood. Let's see what Speedy and Matt is here. He's boosting to 310 kilometers an hour right now in the Audi, and he's now going and losing a bit of speed there. It looks like that's his car is trimmed out for 300, and that may help him as he downs the Dossinger Straight, as I call it, the Dossinger hole. Is I think the proper word, but going up the hill, just losing about 5 kilometers an hour, down to about 291. Yep, and now coming down the hill at 291. He'd be going down the straight. He's kept that 1 second advantage, by the way. I'm surprised at that. He really saved all his boost there. He's going to be holding on now. It's a half a second lead now, but that's all right. And Paddy Wolf has just gone on a flyer and has now taken P3 from Will. Well, now taking P3 from Will Lyons. So after the lap 2, it's Blackwood, Gerber, Wolf, Lyon, Browning and Tech now. So they are your 6, and we've got to keep an eye. Daniel Kraft looks like he's had a bit of an issue there. He was a second behind Stix. Now he's 3.5 seconds. So must have had a rocky last section of the track. So he's out of the slipstream from Stix, but Grove, his teammate, is having to battle Alexandre right now, who's just trying to tuck in, but just over a second away now. So it looks like he won't be able to get any slipstream. So once again, the HPDs are pretty much spread out.
By the way, Fabio coming into the chat. Tombstone, by the way, he's saying Germans know all the corners at the Nordschleife. Yeah, of course Germans do, but we plebs here in the UK and Ireland, we don't know any of this stuff. We're just plebs. We're just mere mortals. We don't know all of the corners at the Nords.
And we've got Connor Pearson and Alex Salmon in the YouTube chat, reminiscing on their unfortunate events. As Nathan MS says, what a week. Well, this is why ILMS doesn't go to Nordschleife every season, but it's something that people have wanted, and it was voted in because of the endurance rule. So there's going to be a 6-hour endurance race around Nordschleife tomorrow and Sunday. But I'll tell you what else is being run tomorrow. The 8 hours of the ERO Championship, which will be broadcasting at the Nürburgring GP circuit. Do you like that segue?
Yes, I love that segue because it's not the Nürburgring Nordschleife as I originally thought it was. And it's the better of the two.
Right, let's get to the GTEs right now because they're on the straight. Braun and Grublik. Looks like they're going to have this. Looks like they're going to be training positions again. Grublik right by the side. 272 kilometers. We don't want to be careful. We're not hitting the grass there. He will take the lead back again from Braun as they're coming down into Tiergarten. And he will keep that right now. Don't think there's anything Braun can do up this hill. There is nothing. He will have to wait. Will he send it going into the first corner of the GP circuit? Remember, that is still the same. It is still the Hagen. Actually, no, it's the Yokohama S in this format. They don't do the stadium. I forget about that.
Yeah, they don't do the Mercedes Stadium. They just go into the hairpin. Well, it's a chicane hairpin, really. It's what it should be named as because it's an immediate chicane. It's immediate hairpin, but there's a chicane right after, and you turn left, and you skip the Mercedes arena almost entirely. But tucking it behind Nicola is Joachim. Not running a cursed livery, thank the heavens. He's running a livery that is at least attached to the car. Uh-oh.
What's happened?
I think Line has crashed.
No, he's... Ooh. No, he looks all... Oh, he's struggling. That car does not look safe.
Oh, I saw it for a split second.
Oh! The Flugplatz. He went off at the Flugplatz.
Let's have a look. We have the replay now.
Oh, there was a blinking car in front of him! A car in front of him!
It's Jake. Oh no, it's
not
not. It's not. It wasn't blinking on my screen, but yeah, that's a damaged car. Let's have a look at how much damage is on that car. Get to a. Oh dear. Yeah, so he was chasing the rear end of Will Lyon, who was side by side with Jake Bernie coming through Flugplatz, and yeah, all of that car is not well.
So basically what we're saying is 10 started, 5 survive. This is Survivor, the Green Hell.
I mean,
oh my god.
I mean, it's only... Hang on, it's the third lap of a projected 9 laps. We've already had half the LMP field die, so what you're saying is the projections... You won't... On the projections alone, what you're saying is... We probably will have all of them dead, so it'll just be the survival of the one that's least damage.
Well, at the moment, let 4th and 5th battle out themselves between Browning and Lyon. Because Paddy's just caught up with Gerber and Blackwood. And I don't like saying Paddy has caught up because we all remember Watkins going last week when Paddy was making his charge up the field. But he has gained a lot of time on Gerber coming through the carousel. And in fact, if he wanted to, he could make a move coming out here, but... Just be careful. Just be careful, Paddy. You cannot make moves here, I don't think. Down to Hoak, and down now down to the Whipperman in a minute. You've got to keep off these curbs because they are high. They are really tall, and they decide to literally kill you. Ooh, Paddy Wolf just clips them a little bit. It's all right though, but these you've got to just stay off. Gap between 1st and 3rd is under a second.
Yeah, I mean. This race in its entirety threw up, like in the first lap alone, it threw up so many different moves. You know, Alex Salmon coming on the inside of the 2 Team Redline cars, absolutely brilliant. Then just pulling it back, and then the two LMP ones of the Team Redline just go, wait, a turn. Oh god, oh fuck, I need a turn, and they don't.
Yeah, that was so weird seeing them not turn. Paddy Wolf's had a bit of an issue. Lost a bit of time, but no damage I can see. He's only lost about half a second, so he's going to cut that back in a minute. It's going to be interesting. They're all Audis, so actually, in fact, Linus is the last Porsche still alive, and I don't think he's going to be alive for much longer.
Still alive, asterisk. Half of his left-hand side is a bit damaged. Don't worry about it.
But basically, I think if you just put it on a tilt and just press down on one side, the other side would stick up. And then you press down the other side would stick up. But they're coming onto the Dossinger right now. I think Gerber might have a run this time. He's doing 306. Blackwood's only doing 300. Gerber's got the slipstream. He may have to wait till Tiergarten. This is going to be very close. Coming up the hill, they're pretty neck and neck. Blackwood's found some boost. Blackwood's found some boost, and he's held them a little bit. Not a lot, though. Gerber cannot make this move, though. There's nowhere to go right now to go up this hill, and I would not want to be on a direct drive wheel right now, because that would be horrible. Can he make a move? Of course he can't.
No, I don't think he'd be able to make a move, coming up to the start finish line and that double chicane there at the end of the long dot in the straight just past Tiergarten is really where you're kind of making a move, and then you seal the deal using the double chicane as they come into the Yokohama S. Nice and easy, a little bit of a squiggle from Gerber, but he still holds on to the rear end of Sam Blackwood. So this is sweat territory right now for Blackwood. If he can't, if he can keep the two big shouty machines in the back of him, the two tractors behind him, just keep them there for as long as he can, he might just have a shout of winning this one. But it's a long green hill, and as we already seen, there have already been a few casualties coming up the inroads.
Ooh, a lead change in the GTE and not on the straight. Gubrick has actually got chucked out of the carousel, and Braun's just gone, thank you very much. Schledlick is now slowly catching up with these, and it's going to be a three-man pack for the podium spots, which looks really good. Meanwhile, Dan in 4th and 5th, Kieran Chadwick holding on as much as he can to Jacob Stelensky, and there's a half a second gap there, and there's not really anything else happening in the GTE. Bouchard and Hallams is a battle to look at though for 9th and 10th, but apart from that, it's pretty much level. We've got to keep this battle in the LMP1s. Jake Browning, last lap. Yeah, I know, last lap. It's kind of hard to call these things laps. 7 minutes, 2 seconds. 0.2 was the purple lap. Was actually, well, Paddy Wolf did a 7 minutes flat, but he must have had an off track, so it doesn't count. So you can see how he's charging up the field, though. He really wants this, but he has to play it safe because of this issue of there's two cars in front of him, and if he can't overtake them, then what can he do?
By the way, it's worth noting that Linus Techno went through the pits but did not go into his pit box. He actually just... Did he have to serve a drive-through penalty? I'm not sure. He just drove through the pits. I think he realized that he have to go around at least one more lap to be able to... Oh, he did pit. Did he repair his damage, though? That's the question.
I think he did.
Well, he's passing the LMP2s now, and let's just see. He actually did repair... Oh my god, that's a new car. That is not the same car that went into the wall of Flugplatz.
No, that's clean.
That looks like a brand new car. How did that car survive Flugplatz, going into the wall of Flugplatz like that? But he's just cleared...
iRacing.
Thank you, iRacing. Bending out carbon fiber bits since 2012. Well, it's a lot older than that, but you know what I mean. But Pascal Sticks is the last one on his radar, and he needs to clear him before he can have clear air. At the very least, he's trying to stick it, keep it on the track and just keep his car going so that he can clinch whatever is left on the table, because he won't be able to catch the rear end of the lead pack, really. The lead pack is separated by only 10 seconds, whereas Techno...
No! Sorry. Lap GT has just taken out P2. Lap GT has just taken out the P2. Gerber is in the wall, and guess where it is? It's the same place that we saw Baramivkolov get taken out. It is the Nordschleife. I saw that GTE. He'd already had damage. It was Seleznev. He already had damage. He was trying to hold off, and he hit the brakes, and the car just went left. He lost complete control of the car, went over went over the grass into the inside section of the Nordschleife, just lost the car and took out Gerber, and Gerber went for a spin.
That is not fair on Gerber because he was racing hard, and that GTE just... I don't know what that GTE was. He lost control on the grass, and then he just killed. Just kills.
I have just witnessed a murder. How many times have we said that in the last week?
A lot. We witnessed a murder on Wednesday, and now we've witnessed a few deaths and a murder today already, and it's not even halfway through the race. That's what's boggling my mind. It's not even halfway through the race, and we've got Gerber down in P5. He's damaged. He probably will come into the pits to try and get some repairs. Linus Tech now just passing the lead of Pascal Stix in the LMP2 class, who's on his own at the moment, just trying to extend his lead over the car number 5 of Daniel Kraft. As we look at the top 7s right now, it is currently in the top 7s of LMP1, LMP2, and LMP3. You can see the
LMP3?
Or LMP3, sorry, GTE. I wish there was LMP3 here, but alas.
I mean, yes, we can have a discussion about Nordschleife any day of the week. Just looking at YouTube chat. At the end of the day, community votes, and community gets what they get. And I think a lot of us wanted this because we have heard the tales of what happened last time we went here. And all I'm going to say is, if you want to watch more, 6 hours of Nürburgring, it sounds like it's going to be chaotic.
8 hours, not 6.
6, sorry. 6, sorry. Sorry, we're doing 8 hours tomorrow. Did you know we're doing the 8 hours of the ERO Championship at the Nürburgring GP circuit out this green hell? I'm not sure if I mentioned it.
Apparently, Linus crashed again.
Oh dear.
Did he?
Well, he's got wing damage. I can't see where he's picked it up.
Burke work.
Yeah, it's Burke work, but unfortunately he's blinked for me. Do I get to see? Oh, it looks like he went wide. It looks like he went wide on the exit Burke work, and he's hit the wall.
Well, the replay says this is where he's crashed. Thanks, iRacing.
While we look at that, Paddy Wolf has taken the lead from Sam Blackwood. So Paddy is back in the lead, but at the moment, it looks like we're going to be down. We're not.
No.
We are 32 minutes into the race, and it looks like we might be down to 4 LMP1s.
Well, 4 LMP1s on the lead lap, surely. Well, if they stay out, they'll be fine, but Linus is not having a good time in that car. He just crashed after Bergwerk. Thank you very much, Tombstone. Big kisses. But, yeah. This is slowly turning into a battle of attrition as Patrick goes very tight coming through Yokohama S and allowing Sam Blackwood a little bit of a look on the inside as Jake Browning is just in the background there trying to catch the rear end. He did a 7:01 the last lap. Patrick Wolf did a 7:02. Blackwood did a 7:04. So you can see the disparity of the last laps. And, you know, I imagine within the next... You see, I'm used to saying within the next 2 or 3 laps, but this lap is so big you have to talk in like half a lap, 3/4 of a lap, just because the lap itself takes, you know, near enough 7 minutes or just over 7 minutes to actually complete for these LMP1s. For the LMP2s and GTEs, it's even longer. As that battle goes ahead, though, I do want to take a look at this one. Nikola Maznik. Okay, I'm not going to pronounce that last name, but...
Grubic. Oh, yeah, go inside. Joachim wants this. Joachim wants this. They're going to be coming up to the Bravery corner in a minute. I don't think there's going to be any of these guys holding off. Just Braun, yeah, Braun patiently stays behind him there. The right thing to do. I thought they were going to go side by side into Bravery corner there. Decided not to. They'll be coming up to the carousel. Now, Grubic has had issues here at the carousel. And let's see what he does, because... he has been thrown out a couple times, so this is the prelude to the carousel, as I call it. Doesn't have a name, as far as I'm aware. They'll come to the carousel. What line will they take? Will they get chucked out? No, everything's fine. Oh, Braun had to fight that car lose a little bit of time, but keeps it going. The moment Technow is back into the pits, to say how fast he was going, I was watching it. I've seen Ford GT3s going less bouncy down the Dottinger Straights from what Technow is doing.
So what you're saying is he's just doing a tribute act to all the old Ford GTs, not the Ford GT GTE versions, but like the GT2/GT3 versions. You're saying he's doing a tribute act of those, are you?
Correct. Now, I'll tell you what I'm also looking at, because we've already seen the first issue. We've got as well Steinberger. Steinberger is in the HPDs in the pits as well. But Paddy Wolf is 10 seconds away from the first... it's in the first little bunch of GTEs. We have had that Seleznev, which had that accident, which took out Gerber. Actually, where is Gerber? Is he back? How are these cars getting fixed?
Yeah, he only spent 43 seconds in the pit box. He got murdered. What? Look at this. Look at this.
Right, Linus is out of the pits.
What?
I mean,
have they got this special serum glue or something? Because these cars look like they were dead, and they've just come out of the pits after 40 seconds, going, "Nope, I'm fine. Nope, I'm going to go racing now. Bye bye." What glue has iRacing used these days to get these cars?
I just.
Your mind has been blown.
It's a tough day in the office for Linus Mechanics. No, I think Linus Mechanics has just gone. Izzy Wizzy Wizzy, let's get thee. If you remember City and Sweep in the UK in the 90s, you'll know what I'm on about. They've literally worked magic on that. Forget Max Verstappen and Red Bull. No. Linus Tech Now's iRacing Mechanics. What have they done? And can I have some? Because I would love that when I'm doing some oval racing. What's that? I've been flipped over? Yeah, 20 seconds. Easy.
It looks like what they did is they took a Hoover to it and just started going, yeah, it'll buff out. Yeah, it'll buff out. Oh, it's actually buffed out? Alright, go.
Well, Gerber is about to is coming up to Seleznev again. And he doesn't know where to go. He's just behind Seleznev, and he wants to get by him because, you know, he doesn't want to get held up again by the GTE that's caused him issues. And he's just he doesn't know what to do. Finally gets past the Hello Kitty car, coming down to the Rebel Tree. We better wave to the Rebel Tree while we're going.
Hi, Rebel Tree.
Yeah, we go. Rebel Tree gone. But he's a minute and 27 seconds, a minute and 28 seconds behind Will Lyon in the lead. Paddy Wolf has gone past the first few. Oh no! Sam Blackwood got held up by Soto. So he's going to lose a bit of time there coming out of that corner. But that's the first few GTEs through. They've got about 14 more to go.
I just looked at the GTE that. Oh no! Sam Blackwood's just lost control. Coming out of the. Oh no! Going on the hot.
Didn't Connor Pearson do the same? I think he did. That's the same place where he went. That's not the flute patch, but
it's Hoheacht, I think. As he was passing through, let's have a look at what happened in his pit box. Coming up fine, just coming up towards Hoheacht. Oh, and he touched the inside curve and it just ejects him. It just refuses to give him any leeway. So that's yet another poor soul that's have damage. At least he didn't get buried in the wall, but that's a lot of damage. Well, at least I know now that the iRacing mechanics have got some magic glue or something.
Yeah, you ever seen those pullers like that? You just put loads of spikes, loads of you tack weld loads of stuff onto your dent, and then you just put a bar through and put friction on, and it all pulls out in one go. I reckon they've just stuck a massive one of those onto it. And I'm watching this HPD battle right now between Daniel Croft and Eric Grove, teammates coming up to the Bravery corner. Grove has wanted to get a move. I say they're teammates. They've got two different coloured cards, but they are in the same team. Bravery corner is no problem. They'll be coming up to Seleznev shortly. Actually, they might hit Seleznev coming into the carousel. So we have seen overtakes after the carousel, but especially with traffic right now, this is going to be very interesting to see what goes on. And yeah, Kraft wanted to dive in the inside of the carousel to get past Seleznev. Don't think you can do that, Daniel, I'm afraid. They'll have to wait a little bit here for the GTE, who just... The GTE is holding them... Oh, That was I felt like a little bit of poo came out there trying to get by that GT. I must be honest. This is really hard.
Just kissing the inside curb there, coming through Hoyat.
Oh, Browning's in the pits. Browning is in the pit. That must be a fuel stop. I
would hope so anyway.
Yeah, Sam Blackwood has lost P3 to Will Lyon. I mean, he can also take fuel at this moment, so yay, he doesn't need to pit again. But at the same time, if they fix this, then I don't know what to say.
I'm just waiting. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to see if he'd make a mistake coming into the pits. He doesn't. Keeps the car nice and straight. But he keeps the car nice and straight. But this man, little Patrick Wolf, had an incident. Well, he didn't. It wasn't necessarily an incident. It was more so a mistake at the start of the race, overextending his braking zone and then going into the hairpin of the Yokohama S too hard. And he did the same with Farrow as well. Him and Farrow doing a quartet, going into the first hairpin, and luckily now he's actually made it up. His teammate Matthew Farrow is not so lucky. He got buried into the wall. I don't think they can buff it out with iRacing glue, but you know, miracles, as you said, miracles have happened. The two cars that have very big extensive damage that we would have thought, oh, it's game over, they're going to retire, they're still out on track. They can still try and make it work if the fuel allows, if Techno still has enough fuel in the car to actually make it to the end. I'm pretty sure Gerber has enough fuel to make it to the end, but let's just see what happens. And Gerber does pass Blackwood in the pits, so Gerber retakes 4th position.
The race leader in the GTEs is out of the race. Grublik hit the wall. He got thrown out of the second carousel. He hit the wall, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, well, that's not a lot of damage. You know, he's catching up. You know, he's right behind Schladlich. He's doing fine. You know, he could have fought on, but just put the car into the pits and called it a day. I'm looking at the car, and I don't see anything serious wrong with it. So I'm surprised at that.
Well, he had front-end damage, I think. Well, I mean, that front-end damage, it wasn't necessarily slowing him down because he was still able to battle Joachim Braun, but yeah, that's a weird one. He just pulls it into bits and just calls it a day.
So, meanwhile, on Magical Repair Watch, Sam Blackwood looks pretty straight now.
Oh yeah, that's a straight car. Oh yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, no, I mean the car, the bits of the car look straight, but the middle section of the car doesn't. Right now, we just have the have the cameras.
Sorry.
Oh no, you
Eric Grove just overtook him. What?
Bit of the bodywork popped out as soon as I pointed the cameras at it.
So Eric Grove has overtaken Daniel Kraft in the pits. So that will be a P2 then for Grove. He's 12 seconds away from Styx. Will he fight him? I don't know. We're only 21 minutes left in the race.
Well, Daniel Kraft he's been falling back ever since the first lap. He was leading the race, and then he just fell back. And I'm just looking at the pit stop times. His pit stop was only 1.8 seconds slower than Eric Groves. That's the reason why he was able to be overtaken in the pits, because Eric Grove, I would imagine, would have had the slipstream, would have needed to fuel less, of course. But another issue is that Daniel Kraft's been falling back ever since the start of the race. He lost P1 to his teammate Pascal Styx, and he's now lost P2 to his teammate Eric Grove. So there's something. Well, I think there's something wrong with this car. It might be a bit of floor damage or something like that, but it's not going well for him. He's going the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's really weird. I think it must be phantom floor damage, which is a shame. We all know how horrible that can be. I mean, I'm just looking. Will Lyon is 33 seconds ahead of Jake Browning. Now, how long does the pit stop take around here? I suppose because it's a long pit lane as well.
From end to end, it is 40 seconds. With I imagine it is a. Ooh, how long is the fuel window, about 16, 18 seconds.
Wow, so quite a bit then. I'm surprised at that. So
well, the pit itself, the actual pit entry and pit exit are quite short compared to how long you actually go through it. You know, you start all the way back at where the Nordschleife enters the actual GP circuit, and that section is quite long, but it's not the final corner hairpin pit stop that the normal Nürburgring GP circuit has. So it's a bit straighter, so you can dive in quite quickly, you know, as long as you hit the brakes and actually get to the pit limiter in time before you get a further black flag for speeding in the pits. It's only 40 seconds according to the stopwatch.
amazing. Speaking of that, now Joachim Braun, the lead GTE, and Schleidlich in P2, they'll dive into the pit, and Seletsky has decided, you know what, I'm going to do the exact same thing, and will everyone start following them in now? Chadwick does the same thing. Verscher in the Ford, I love that Ford livery, will do the same thing. Sayers and Galinsky, they swap positions right now, so will they go into the pits? We'll keep an eye out. They look like they are going there. They will, so that might be, that was Thomas taking P7 from Galinsky. They might flip around in the pit. They're both GTEs. There's some really pretty liveries going on at the moment, I must be honest.
Joachim Braun coming out in first position, very nice and comfortably, taking only 37.1 seconds in the pits, in the entire pit window, from end to end, including the stop in the box. I think for the GTs, it's about 14 seconds in the actual box itself. You only have to take on fuel to get to the end. So I think they're all nice and dandy at the moment. It is lap 6 overall. Paddy Wolf.
About to say, Galinsky has taken that position back in the pit, by the way. Because he was at a pit bay further up, he actually got a little bit of an advantage there. Managed to get our stayers there, so he takes his what is now P6 back from stayers, with Stinvogel 8 seconds behind him, as all the GTEs are practically coming in for their pit stops right now. But yes, Paddy Wolf is in the pits finally, and we will wait to see, because Will Lyon will be pitting, or we think he'll be pitting, but it will all depend really. I'm really curious to see, he enters the pit, where Browning comes out.
Oh my god, sorry to just say, he was very close to the wall on one particular side. It looked like he was actually about to headbutt it when I put the cameras onto him, but you can see now the actual length of the pit, what's considered the pit way, or the pit road, it's actually quite small. Like, Will Lyon's actually getting to the end of it. He's just in his pit box now, and you can see, we'll just count the seconds that he's in his stop. So there'll be about 5 seconds now just here in this pit stall, and he's got a very short escape route, and he is just about done now. So that was about 12-13 seconds according to my top Trump stopwatch, and he was only 37 seconds in the pits, but he's having to chase down Jake Browning, who has taken second place.
Yeah, but at the same time, Lyon will have less fuel on, so in theory he might be able to get a few more quicker laps in. It's 10 seconds is the gap, so you know, anything can happen at the Nürburgring, and we've seen that. I mean, let's just have a look at our victims. Sam Blackwood is still going. Somehow they managed to pop that car out. Gerber is still going again. Somehow, actually, Gerber is now in P. Is he P4 now? Because
he is in P4.
Blackwood? That's amazing. And Linus is going to be. He's going to be P5 when they come up the hill.
Absolutely, yeah,
so
absolutely.
And they just had damage that just got pulled out. I cannot stress, what are they feeding these mechanics?
I tell you what, he's feeding these mechanics: hot water and a plunger. We've lost
P4 in the HPD. Sorry, P4 in the HPDs. Alexandra has parked it, and I don't know where, and I don't know what's happened. But they have left the server and they parked it, and that car has a bit of smoke coming out of it.
Jamie M. Pounder also has parked it. Let's have a replay of what happened to him.
It looks like he's had damage already.
He has had damage already. Let's... Oh. Is that a... Oh, that is a very crunched car. Let's see if we can go back in time. Before the time... I think he's carrying damage from all the way through the middle section of the track here. There's one damaged car in front of another damaged car, and they're both Porsches, and they don't look in the best shape, if I'm going to be honest. Lots of damage.
We were talking about Eric Grove and his must be a floor issue. Wallström has overtaken him at the start of the Dottinger. Not halfway through down to Tiergarten. Nope. Right at the start, he's overtaken Grove, and he's now going to be P3 for Wallström, as they've got Sam Blackwood coming up behind them as well in the magically fixed.
You know that Hello Kitty car?
Yeah.
Watch the stream.
No!
I'm going to replay it for you again from his perspective. Watch what happens when the Hello Kitty car comes into sight. And by the way, I know for a fact that a certain Fabio, aka Tombstone, likes to drive the Hello Kitty car. Look what the Hello Kitty car has done to this poor man as they come through Rebel Tree. High and by Rebel Tree. Coming through. No, I don't. Oh. No.
Hi guys, this is Craig, and I'm here to tell you a very important tip about multi-class racing. When you are the slower car,
don't lose control.
Always be predictable.
Well, he also did lose control on the inside grass, and you can see on the right-hand side of that number 15 car just how much damage there is. And if we take a look...
The 31 car has massive damage. The 31 car has been driving around with a lot of damage. And okay, it's not a meatball. It's not like we saw the Fanatec GT1 series on Sunday. That's a lot of damage. It should not be a meatball, but you really should be looking at fixing that car, because that's what's holding you up and causing you issues. Is that massive damage on the front left of the bumper.
Yeah, and I think he was trying to clench his butt cheeks when he was going through that section of the track, just seeing the Hello Kitty car, because you know you could see the Hello Kitty car kind of. Oh, he's blinking a little bit. You can see the Hello Kitty car just sort of lose a little bit, lose a little bit of the back end, and it's just not looking right. And then it just snaps back right with the snap back onto the track, and just he's got nowhere to go. Eric Grove is he's kicking himself, I'd say, at the moment, but there's not much he can do.
What else can he do apart from just drive it?
Cry.
Hope for the best. Yeah. Cry.
Lots of crying and wishing death on the Hello Kitty car. Just the car itself.
Okay, just the car.
Yeah, just the car itself.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What?
No.
Who?
No,
what did I just?
No. Marcin Gadzinski. What? The number 21 car just following the number... I can't speak right now. What on earth just happened? He just went straight. And then just bang. And that's not the right way up. Let's have a look on the inside of his car. Let's see. He's going through...
That steering wheel just went straight. That car fought. He had to fight that car, and he could not fight it anymore. That steering wheel went straight.
I can't fight this feeling anymore. Okay, we gotta stop killing cars, because I mean we're running out of options here.
Okay, let's get some. So this is not funny. Why am I laughing? This is not funny. We had 9 HPDs at the start of this race. With 10 minutes left in the race, we have 5. We had... How many GTEs did we have? 18 GTEs. There are 7 of them in the pits. 10 of racing, basically. But it'd be 9 once Gadinsky... Yeah, I don't know what's happening to Gadinsky. Eric Grove has parked the car. So we're down to 4 HPDs. You're kidding me. Had he just parked it due to... Oh, he's had some damage. Yeah, he had some damage, didn't he?
Yeah, he was the car that we were discussing before.
Yeah, I mean, but he's just parked it. He's had enough.
Yeah, I think he towed. He might have just towed and just said, Nope, I'm not having this anymore. So, the Green Hell has, I think it has claimed the total sum of at least 4 LMP1s. A lot of other LMP1s have had a few issues with it. Let's just put it mildly that way. One of these is Sam Blackwood. You can see on his screens, he's currently trying to climb back up. He's in P6 for the LMP1s, but I mean, he started 10th, so it's a positive. It's a positive. But he also did crash.
Yeah, just small things. By the way, check your Twitch chat.
Oh, have we got?
Just the small things.
Have we? Are they back? Oh no.
Yeah, they're back.
Go away, Twitch bot thoughts.
I would like to say I would love more followers. So if you could do us a favor and hit that subscribe button or that follow button on Twitch and YouTube respectively, and do join us, because we're doing this all week. Not this itself. We're broadcasting. We're grinding ourselves into the ground. Love us, please. Please love us.
It just sounds like a poor dog just wanting, just wanting some cuddles.
Hang on. There's a gun to my head. There's a gun to my... No, we are fine. We are doing everything well. We are not being ground. We enjoy our broadcasting.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. So you got the message then.
Oh, that's your gun that somehow made it from Ireland. Okay.
Yeah. I just, the portal technology. The portal technology from Portal, where you can just zap your gun, your portal gun, and there's a portal that pops up. Yeah, I just did that to my monitor just then. I was just like, take it back. Take that back. Right.
Paddy has done it. He's gotten past the entire GTE field unscathed. He's done it. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Jake Browning's going to do the same thing shortly.
I don't have the round of applause joke up on screen yet, but yeah, just a single clap. I'm hitting the back of my hand. So. Oh God, sorry. Just to say, Jake Browning coming through very wide line and very sharp angles. I thought the car was gonna keen it at some point, but no, he's in second. By the way, he's in second place, and that's important for the stakes. If he continues in second place and finishes in second place, he will take the lead in the Randy on TV sweepstakes, as he almost just ruins my heart and almost has a few incidents with some curbs. Please don't do that, please. I want you to live. I want you to live.
You mean to say the dollar-reduced sweepstakes with no name is still going?
Yes, it is. I've not done the payouts for season 1 yet. That's on me. But it's more of a case of iRacing is no longer allowing me to directly credit iRacing accounts, which is unfair. So I'm having to figure out a separate way, and I think I have figured out a separate way of doing it. But it's still so annoying.
Right, so let's just give a rundown, and I'm not sure how we're going to do this rundown. Actually, you know what? Let's just give a rundown of those who have died so far. So... get your F's in the chat for Baramifkonov, Salmon, Gonzalez, Vila, Farrow, Pearson, Bouchard, Lagina, Glublik, Vienkap, Pounder, Soto, Alexandre, Garinsky. We need you to have F's in the chat for those poor souls that we have lost in this race.
I tried doing the
Did you just do the last post? Try to do the last post.
Yes, yeah. Oh my God! Sorry, just to say, if the last post there for almost for Jake Browning, I think it was just going past Joachim Brown. It was indeed. I think Jake Browning was just about to join them. He's absolutely flying it up the hill through Bravery Corner as well. I think he's got his foot stuck to the floor and glued there for the accelerometer going through Bravery. Holy crap! Like no shadow of a doubt, it was absolutely keening it up the hill. As you can see,
trying to find battles, but it's hard to find battles.
Yeah, all of the cars are separated out at the moment. They're holding at least a 5-second gap. So essentially, it's now a battle of attrition. We're trying to find and see. Oh, we do have Sam. It is technically a battle. It's between two classes, but it's technically a battle. Sam Blackwood versus Pascal Sticks.
I mean,
it's a battle. It's for position. The criteria of a battle. It's for position. He's technically doing it for position. At the 6 kilometer mark, Sam Blackwood has a chance to overtake Pascal Sticks and come back to the back of the LMP1 group. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion to be able to do it at this point because there'll be an extra lap, but, you know.
The car in front is for position. He will not get a blue flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slower class car ahead. This is for position. He won't get blue flags. He might not see you.
He might not see you. No, I'm pretty sure Sticks will see him, in all due fairness. Give it up for Sticks, though, surviving. He's made up a place in the race. Who's the big... Now, this sounds funny. As I'm pretty sure, who is the big gainer of this race? It's Remy LeMans in 9th place. It was made up 9 places. Kind of easy when you're the last car in the field. The last car in the field is made up 9 places.
What, Remy LeMans?
Yeah.
It says he started in... Oh no, sorry, he didn't. Sorry, on my it says position 9. I was thinking he really made up 9 positions, but
he made 9 positions in the class. But I mean, let's be honest, he's made up 17 overall.
I mean, that's a bit cheating, though. iRacing doesn't take that into account. But fair play to him, you know, keeping it clean. And, well, he's going wide through there. But, you know, overall, he's keeping it clean. Just toddling along at his own pace. His last lap was at 8:51, which is 10 seconds off the pace that... Oh, actually, 14 seconds off the pace that Joachim Braun is setting. Joachim Braun, his last lap was an 8:37.451. But, you know, slow and steady gets you up there. It doesn't win you the race, but it gets you up there.
I mean, in all due fairness, it's going to gain iRating. At the end of the day, isn't that what we all come for? I mean, I'm hoping that everyone that watches this race becomes an A 4.9 safety rating if they haven't already.
A lot of them have, but there's actually one B class driver, and it's you want to take 3 guesses of who it is?
I've already seen who it is.
And they comment there too, so it's that Hello Kitty car. What a surprise!
We're being a bit too mean on the Hello Kitty car, aren't we?
Okay, you know I'll stop pushing the buttons of the Hello Kitty car. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, nothing's happening, so let's do a lap of the... I usually go, nothing's happening, let's do a lap of the track.
Oh, let's not.
Let's do a lap of the Nordschleife.
Oh, let's not. Let's not. No, that will kill both of us. But he is actually on his last lap. This is the last lap.
Are we sure it's the last lap?
It is the last lap.
Okay, alright, I'm not going to call you a liar, it's just that I know from experience.
You are calling me a person who's unintelligible with the lap times? How dare you? But yeah, I'm presuming it's the last lap because the time is about to tick over to 0 minutes, and it's going to be 0 minutes for quite a while.
Yeah, it is, yes. Yeah, it is. I just know that because of the VLN issue we had earlier in the season, where if it was a time race in VLN, the last lap would not be as you're on it. You'd have to do another lap. So if you cross the line with 6 minutes left to go, you would still have to do another lap. That was VLN reason. So just wanted to make sure of that. But no, it is the final lap. Literally just keep the car on the track and you've won. There's only 2 cars I can see that have done sub 7 minute laps today. One of them's Paddy Wolf and the other one's Linus, who is still alive.
He killed the car. How is he doing sub 7 minute laps?
How has he done a 6:59.465 when he's been in the pits twice? I don't get it.
Oh, you just reminded me. He's actually in the pits twice.
He's going to get a top 5 in a sprint race with 2 pit stops. I don't know what to say.
I had to do an extra lap in the TCR. Overall leader was right behind me when I crossed the line, and I was in P1. You saw the checkered flag, and there was nobody else left on the oh dear. So what you're saying is you basically had to do a lap of shame. You had to go around and be like, all by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself.
We are now going to that copyright strike for that.
I mean, really? I sung it so badly. I mean, they'd probably just copyright strike us for doing it so badly.
I mean, I remember the story of a shop got a fine from PBS because they did not have a PBS license and they were playing music. What it was one of the shop workers had a beautiful voice and was singing while there was no one in the shop, and somebody thought it was a radio.
So what you're essentially saying is, if I sing it well enough, I could get banned off of YouTube.
Good luck.
Oh.
So I'm trying to find a battle, and I'm going to be brutally honest. There is nothing.
Oh my god! Sorry, the GTE. Well, it's more so Linus Tech now forcing his way on the inside of a poor GTE. But I think he's just trying to get this race done and dusted. Try and claw back some sanity points, really.
He's not gaining any SR this race.
I would imagine he's not. Quite a lot of drivers are not going to. I mean, those that have kept it out of the wall, yes.
Sam Blackwood's going to gain SR. Everybody in the top 4 will gain SR. And then Linus doesn't. Everybody else loses. Poor Matt poor Matt Farrow.
Yeah, that car
to lose 138 points.
Ooh. Oh dear. Okay, that's not. By the way, we just passed for Rebel Treats. Say hi to it for the last time as we are pointing the cameras at Linus Tech now. So, 6 out of the 10 that started for LMP1 are going to cross the line. 4 out of the 9 that started for LMP2 are going to cross the line, and 11 that started out of 18 of the GTEs are going to cross the line. That is a statistic. That's essentially the survival rate
horrible.
Statistic is about 60%, or in around 60%. That is quite bad.
And I've got some sad news about Matt Farrow. He's going to lose 138 iRacing. He's going to lose his 9K rating.
No.
Yep. And that is a shame. I mean, he'll probably get it back, but it will be a long grind. As Paddy Wolf comes down the Dottinger Straight for the final time, that is going to be a long drive, and that is a shame. Because iRating matters, and that is such a crucial milestone to get to 9K. Because he is one of the highest one of the highest rating drivers on the road, and losing that 9K is a bit of a catastrophe, and it's a bit of a shame.
Well, unfortunately, there's not much you can do, really. You just have to take it up on the shoulder and carry on, really. But the man on your cameras now, Patrick Wolf, is about to take the win. After going all the way to the back at the start of the race, he crosses the line. Does he give us a flash? No, he doesn't. But he crosses the line.
What would you want to do after surviving an hour around here after messing up?
Run away.
Run away. Yeah, he's slowing down at the Yokohama S. Yeah, he's just parked it. He's had enough. Jake Browning is this coming? Wow, he was 33 seconds ahead of everybody. Wow. Take your time, guys. Take your time. That's crazy. The last car to finish, by the way, will be Alensky Seleznev. He was 30 seconds ahead of Paddy Wolf. Imagine that. Browning will take P2. Will Lyon will be coming up to the last corner right now onto the GP circuit. He's going to take P3. Then we have to wait 40 seconds for the next car, which is Alexander Gerber, and a minute behind Lyon will be our lead GTE cars. And there's Joachim Braun right now. He's coming out of the second carousel, 9.5 seconds ahead of Slavlik in P2, and he now just has the simple task of driving down the Dottinger Straight. and he will get the win. Where is Pascal Sticks, by the way? Oh, he's coming up to the carousel, so that's going to be quite a while.
So, I just while these cars are sort of coming across the line and we can't really do anything else, I would have said, oh, let's try and do the results, but I mean, it kind of would be disingenuous because I mean, not a lot of them have crossed the line yet.
I tell you what, let's talk about this though. iRacing has just did an image on Twitter with the LMP2 car.
Okay, I have the, oh, hang on.
It's only a small little picture, but it will get tasting, and we must talk about it.
Hang on, I gotta get this image. Hang on.
Interviews read.
It's not interviews read. It's me getting Twitter. Let's get Twitter. Where's iRacing? Ready for liftoff. This is the image. This is the image that you will see on your screens. Hang on. There it is. Look at that. Hang on. I gotta explode this. Look at that. That will be the Dallara. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. I don't know about you, but that looks that trumps these. That trumps these by a mile.
Well, in the September build, we will be seeing them in, and we may be seeing them next season in ILMS. But one thing for sure, you will be seeing those beautiful cars going by the tracks with our cameras provided by trackcams22.com. And I'm pretty sure, I cannot wait to see those cars just drive past everywhere. And it is going to be so fun to watch. And we've seen an increase in the HPDs this season, in the participation from the HPDs. The LMP2s are just going to basically destroy the LMP1s in participation this year, the next season. Sorry.
I honestly think, because I know from talking to a few LMP1 drivers, as soon as the LMP2 comes out, they're going to be like, "Bye tractor, bye pork. I'm going. I'm playing. I'm playing my new toys."
We have about 20 people, Twitch and YouTube. Hands up, who will be going straight to the LMP2 when it comes out? Because I'm going to put my hand up, because I'm one of them. Yeah, I will be. As Pascal Sticks crosses the line in the HPD and takes the victory, the last class we're waiting for is Pascal Sticks. Daniel Croft is 20 seconds behind him. He will come up. He's had a bit of a weird race. A bit of damage cost him a lot of time. In fact, a 7:24 with Sticks' last lap. And Kraft is going to come home with a 7:27.66. And then Wallström is going to be again slowly behind them. We don't need to see the last car crossing the line, do we?
No,
there are four cars. There are 4 cars on track at the moment: Wallström, Steinberger, Hallams, and Seleznev. As Seleznev is coming up to the carousel, Hallams is coming around to YouTube corner, I think. Yeah, it will be YouTube corner. Steinbiller again. He is coming up to Dossinger. I'm pretty sure we can call this race official.
Yeah, let's call it official, and then let's go through the results.
So I'm just going to literally go down all the cars that are alive, and then we'll give an F to everybody. Paddy Wolf had a turn 1 incident where he forgot to turn because of braking. Recovers to win the race, 39 seconds ahead of Jake Browning. And then we come to Will Lyon, the last of the 3 cars in the front of the race that did not have an accident. He finishes P3. Then we come to the 3 cars that somehow had magic happen to them. Alexander Gerber in P4, Linus Technow in P5, Salam Backward in P6. That is the 6 of the 10 LMP1 cars that finished the race. Then we come to the 4 HPDs that finished the race: Pascal Sticks, Daniel Kraft, Magnus Wallström, and Martin Steinhilber, in that order for the HPDs. Down into the GT. Go on.
Sorry, I was about to say, we did skip over the GTs at the start. That's because we were on a time crunch, and thank you, iRacing. Give us another 2 minutes, please. But Joachim Braun, after starting second on the grid, takes the W, the big W, for number 14 car. Shadlich. There we go. I think I think that's how you say it. Shadelick is in second place, 10 seconds behind him. Salerski, I think that's Salerski, there you go, is 16 seconds down the road in third position. Chadwick is in fourth position, 25 seconds down the road. Verscher did a very good race, no real incidents from him, 34 seconds behind the race leader. Series is in sixth position. Singvogel is in seventh. Lemique is in eighth position. In ninth position is Leloran in the Porker. Hallums is a lap down in 10th position, but he was still running. And Gadzinski is in 12th, but he was still running.
Gadzinski was the one that flipped over and called it a day.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Then we come to Seleznev. And I gotta be honest, I think if he completes this lap, he might actually jump up to P10. He's on the Dottinger straight. He's the last car racing in the server, but at the moment he's running P12 and it might go up to P10 afterwards. Then comes Soto in 13th, Powder in 14th, Grubik was 4 laps down in 15th, Lagina 16th, Bouchard 17th, and Villa at the start crashed near the start in 18th. So Seleznev is slowly coming up. He's the last car on the track. Is he going to do any heroics? No, he's just going to cross the line, and he improves to P11, only one position. But I think we need to give a rundown of those who did die.
I'll leave it to you to do that, because it breaks my heart if I were to read them out.
So we'll start with Eric Grove. Who we lost. Then we lost Marcin Gadinsky. He flipped up. He flipped. Okay? he was on his roof. He was on his roof. We lost Alexandra. Why did we lose Alexandra? Why did we lose Alexandra? Soto as well. Soto had that incident. I'm not happy. Pounder as well. Ben Kampf. Grublik. Lechina and Bouchard as well, and then Swires. We lost Swires. Barviv got killed by a GTE. Why when the madness stop with these victims? Why is it GTE on LMP1 damage? And Alex Salmon took himself out. He just couldn't handle it. He crashed out himself. He hit the curb and couldn't handle it. Gonzalez. How many more times do I have to say your name? He crashed out. Vila went, and Barrow and Pearson, they came together and they crashed. Like, I can't do it anymore, Robin. Too much to bear.
I think that's enough. It's too much to bear. By the way, my personal sadness moment is seeing Francisco Javier Gonzalez 2 with no nose cone. As you can see,
I didn't see what happened. I just saw the pits, and there was no nose cone. There was a bent wing, and I was just like, "Yeah, he's had a hit."
Yeah, he's
no idea what happened.
He is not having a good time in that car. But I don't even know if we can even consider giving a.
Okay, everyone that finished was still racing drivers of the day. Simple as.
Yeah. Whoever finished was our driver of the day, and well done. I just wanted to leave you off, by the way, on just what happened at the start of this race. Let's go to the choppers, see if we can do that. Yeah, let's go to the chopper and see.
Oh, do you know what? I've actually just seen what happened to Gonzalez. Would you like to know what happened? Oh, what? The car just went right at Bravery. Just out of nowhere, the car went right out of Bravery into Bravery. Just
really?
Oh yeah, no, out of nowhere.
Sorry, yeah, I remember replaying that. But yeah, you can see just the carnage that happened at turn 1. Let's have a watch of this again, and in super slow motion. Not from the chopper of these guys. We've just seen that. I don't want to actually see Gerber's car. Just see where did Linus get hit, because I saw him getting spun at the Yokohama S, but I wasn't sure exactly what happened to him. And we can see the two big boys of the Team Redline cars just going, nope, not having this corner. Oh. Oh, that might be a OCM car coming on the inside. Oh no, the OCM car makes it. I think there was just Linus spinning by himself, going too wide coming out of the Yokohama S.
I mean, I was expecting chaos. I wasn't expecting people to die literally on the first corner. But it happened.
It happened. But we'll count our losses and move on. Craig, what do you say after the end of a stream?
I say thank you very much for sticking with us. I know Nordschleife is not a very easy track to broadcast because of the gaps between everybody. We did our best. Thank you for sticking with us. If you do like some more, don't forget the subscribe button on YouTube and the follow button on Twitch. We will be back tomorrow. Rob will be kicking off the first hour and a bit of the ERO Championship, the 8 hours of the Nürburgring GP circuit, so no green hell. And then we'll be back Sunday with the Fanatec GT Challenge, which promises to be pretty fun because it's Monza without the first chicane. So thank you very much for sticking with us, ladies and gentlemen. We will hopefully see you tomorrow and maybe Sunday. But from me, it's good night and do not have nightmares at the green hell.
And I'll echo those statements. Thanks very much, guys, for joining in. If you like what you saw, join our Discord in the comment section of Twitch, or it's in the description of Twitch below and in our description on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Radion TV, youtube.com/sleeve/Radion TV. Until tomorrow, do take care and enjoy yourselves, guys.